morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have so much to share and bring across to whoever stumbles across my video. Even if it's 5 people, even if it's 2 people, something just crossed my mind this morning that I would like to share with the 2 people that is going to watch this video. Life as normal, as what we consider normal every day, waking up in the morning, leaving to whatever duty you have for the day, and then coming home a certain time, cooking, in my case going to church activity, and then coming back home and going to bed and then starting the next day is actually so fast paced. One of the things this entire lockdown has taught me is that we are living so fast paced every single day, doing what we are supposed to do instead of doing what we should or would like to do, appreciating the little and small things, saying thank you, saying I love you, doing the little for one another. I know many, me included, is not always able to do something good for someone, something that you would like to do sometimes, and that includes buying something that you would think someone else would appreciate. Some of us don't always have the means to do it, but the little things like I love you, thank you, and I appreciate you, even making a cup of tea is also doing good. And changing lives, making dreams come true, always, I believe, starts with one step at a time. So that just crossed my mind this morning, and I thought, the 2 people that will watch my video can hear that little message and what my opinion is on that. A few weeks back, about I think 2 weeks, I started a YouTube channel, and I decided I'm not going to make my channel about anything specific, because there are days I choose to dress up, there are days I feel like staying in bed, there are days I feel like I'm going to share a story, I'm going to share a book, there are days where things happening around the world really, it shocks me so much that I feel like I'm going to share that. So what I share on my channel is just what I see and experience, and I feel like I want to share with other people. So, excuse me. Okay. Hi guys. As we speak, before I got interrupted earlier, I actually found out something really upsetting and sad, and just continuing with what I said earlier, I really believe that life is extremely short, and we should use this time in quarantine to honestly love and appreciate one another. And I'll try and do everything I initially wanted to. I don't feel okay now anymore, but I'll try my best. So while editing, I realized that there's a part of the video that went missing. I just explained how I'm finally going to wash and style my hair today, because I always look as if I'm coming out of World War III. While we are on the topic of hair, I just want to take time to appreciate the fact that social media personality Nadia Jaftha has shaved her head, and I appreciate her boldness. She obviously raised awareness to cancer and has shown other young girls out there that your beauty does not come from your hair. Many women out there, including me, believe that our hair is our pride, and once our hair is all styled, we feel better about ourselves, we appreciate what we carry. Other females feel like they don't need hair to show their beauty, and the rawness of their inner beauty comes out so much that they don't need hair. And I believe I believe that all women are beautiful with or without hair, and with the recent Nadia cutting her hair and other girls following, I would just like to give a little story time about what I also went through when I was about 12 years old. So like I've mentioned in my previous video, I do suffer from eczema in my face and scalp, and one day when I woke up, my pillow was full of hair. I thought, no, this is weird. I didn't use any strong product on my head. I didn't do anything on my scalp. So, excuse that, guys. I didn't do anything harmful. Why is this happening? And then I washed my hair, and the next day I woke up again, and more hair was on my pillow, and it became a worry to me. I approached my mother about it. She was very confused, and eventually I myself came to the conclusion that it might have been my anxiety that made my hair started falling out, and it wasn't because my hair was brittle. It was like my hair would fall out from the root onto my pillow, and it would be bunches and bunches of hair. Eventually it came that my mother spoke to me and told me this can't go on. What will eventually happen is that they would start coming patches, and then here would be your long hair, your normal hair, and then on the other side you would be completely bald, and it scared me so much. She then brought a guy in that shaves hair, and he cut my hair off completely. I was only 12 years old, learning about myself, learning about my body, learning about puberty, and then my hair had to go. It was something extremely emotional for me. I couldn't believe that this decision had to be made, and I agreed with my mother, but I was scared about the impact. A lot of women came to me, and I mean mature women, elderly or mature enough women came to me and told me they love my hair so much. It brought my face out so much. They honestly love the hairstyle, especially my grandmother, which had also passed away, and also my auntie, which she also had shaved her head because of that. And everything was well until my hair started growing back. I went to school, and also at the time my best friend also shaved her head because she also felt like I inspired her to do it, but her reasoning for doing it is that her hair was spoiled and then it became brittle, and she wanted to start over. I went to school, and then what happened was, when my hair started growing back, it obviously couldn't be tied, it was too short, and the bullying started. I said in the past that my scalp is very dry and my hair is very dry. That's just the type of hair I have, and the bullying got hectic. I begged my mother, I begged my mom just to put me in a different school. I didn't want to be there. I hated it. I felt as if at that time in my life, at that time at my school, everything was about the best body, the way your face looks, your complexion, the way your hair looked mattered so much, especially to boys. And I just had to deal with it every single day, walking down in the aisle, hearing names, hearing stories, hearing whispering about it. It was torture, and having to have gone through that at the age of 12 and 13 was really a bad time. But since then I've obviously grown, and I'm glad eventually that I didn't leave the school, because I met my best friend, which a whole while later became my boyfriend, and we are still together and happy. So closing that, I really love Nadia's hair. I appreciate the boldness, I love the awareness and the story behind it, and I am glad that women today have matured so much that they believe that your hair is your pride and it's beautiful, but it's not everything. Very last thing I would like to say before I start my day, wash my hair, style my hair, and do other things, I would also like to share with you something that I asked my mom to do last night already, and then she said no, we can try it today. I would really like to try a flatbread. Many of South Africans would call it a roti, but the difference is that I'd only be using, I think, about 4 ingredients, and it's a little twist to what other usually do it. So it's actually a wrap, but I'm not going to make a chicken salad with. I'm rather going to make a chicken curry, and that is going to be an attempt. Whether it's going to be a success or a fail, I will show the end result later when I get to that. Guys, combing out my hair has been one of the most painful experiences. So finally all my hair is combed out, and I just can't get myself to go straighten my hair. I don't know, it just feels kind of healthy, and if I do that, I feel like I'm contributing to damage. I don't know, I'm probably so disappointing, but I think I'm gonna leave my hair once again to wear, even though it's not meant. Today is such a nice day outside. I am standing in the garden, and I just think it's such a beautiful day today, and we should appreciate that. Wow, it's so nice outside. So the time about now is 20 to 20 to 4 now, and I decided I'm going to start with the curry. I'm not going to take you guys through that because I decided basically only to film the flatbread. So it's about, I think, 20 to 4 now. I'm gonna start with the curry. I'm not gonna take you through that process because I just want to focus on showing you how I do the flatbread. I'm actually very nervous for that bread because I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but I promise to show you, and I'm sticking with it. So what I didn't mention earlier is that after kneading the dough, I then cut it into about such sizes and then put it under a tea cloth for about 10 minutes. And now I'm going to roll it out. Rolled out one and it came out like that. Ooh. I'm gonna do the rest now. But oh yes, I'm gonna do it one at a time, so it's like I'm gonna multitask now because I'm gonna put this one in the pan, then roll out the rest. I'm just gonna show you how it looks. This is one. This is another. This is another. With those simple ingredients, I guess that's what we're eating and enjoying tonight. I really hope that my family enjoys the meal. And last but not least, please like and subscribe to show my channel some support. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you in the next video.